Hello, I'm Oscar Brand. In just a few minutes, you will meet the Beers Family Traditional on the World of Folk Music. I've slung my guitar o'er my shoulder, and I've wandered this country around. And the tunes that I've heard in my journey have sung up a wonderful sound.
The World of Folk Music is brought to you each week at this time as a public service on behalf of the Social Security Administration. Today, the Beers Family Traditional joins your host, Oscar Brand, as we explore the world of folk music and learn about the protection you're building for yourself and your family through Social Security. Do you know how many people in this country are not getting their Social Security benefit checks because they are not aware of their rights under the law? You'll find out, and you'll hear what the Social Security Administration is doing to correct this situation. Right now, here's Oscar Brand.
Johnny Todd, he took a notion for to cross the oceans wide, and he left his true love behind him, walking by the Liverpool tide. Well, for a week she wept full sorely, tore her hair, wrung her hands, then she met with another sailor, walking on the Liverpool sands. Why, fine maid, are you weeping for your Johnny gone to sea? If you'll wed with me tomorrow, I will always constant be. Yes, I will buy you sheets and blankets, I'll buy you a wedding ring, and you'll have a golden cradle for to rock your baby in. Well, Johnny Todd's come home from sailing across the oceans wide, and he found his true love a false one and another sailor's bride. So all you men who go a-sailing for to fight a foreign foe, do not leave your true love like Johnny. Marry her before you go. Johnny Todd, a song from England's River Tyne that has only recently arrived in America. Today's guests represent in a way the expanding movement of folk music in America. You know, when last we met Bob and Evelyn Beers, they'd arrived from their home in New Year, Montana in a small car, Bob carrying his rare antique instrument, the psaltery.
And now we've brought a guitar with us, a fiddle. We drove a small bus here, and we've brought our daughter Martha along to round out the group.
Known now as the Beers Family Traditional.
And we're going to do one of the songs from the family tradition, and that song is Dumbarton's Drums. Dumbarton's drums, they sound so funny when they remind me of my Johnny. What fond delight can steal upon me when Johnny kneels and kisses me across the fields of bounding heather. Dumbarton tolls the hour of pleasure, a song of love that has no measure when Johnny kneels and sings to me. Dumbarton's drums, they sound so bonny when they remind me of my Johnny. What fond delight can steal upon me when Johnny kneels and kisses me. My love, he is a handsome laddie, and though he is Dumbarton
captain's caddy. Someday I'll be a captain's lady when Johnny tends his vow to me. Dumbarton's drums, they sound so bonny when they remind me of my Johnny. What fond delight can steal upon me when Johnny kneels and kisses me.
Dumbarton's Drums, which Bob Beers learned from his grandfather, George Sullivan. Now let's introduce some more familiar names to the program as we welcome
Roy Swift.
And Wallace Kendall.
of the Social Security Administration. Gentlemen, I've just read an account in a Washington, D.C. newspaper about a Social Security project that the reporter labeled Operation Big Heart. Can you tell us more about it?
Be glad to, Oscar, but your title is a little misleading. There's nothing charitable about the Leeds program that we started some time ago. I'll tell you what we did, and you can judge for yourself. We've known for quite a while that many people could qualify for Social Security benefits if they were aware of their rights under the law. So, we took the records of more than 1 million people who were over 65 and who had never applied for benefits. We have a giant new computer system down in our Baltimore headquarters, and we put this information through that remarkable machine, and it selected 350,000 names as possible eligibles. Then we sent that information to our district offices for investigation.
As a result, more than 100,000 people are now getting benefits. But this was not an act of charity, as the reporter seemed to suggest with the title Operation Big Heart. Social Security is an earned right, earned through Social Security taxes paid by employees, their employers, and self-employed people.
I wonder how these fortunate people reacted to this unexpected windfall.
Well, let me give you a typical case. Mr. Frederick Vandewater of Brattleboro, Vermont, was highly skeptical when we first got in touch with him. His reluctance was compounded by the fact that he was over 72, he was partially blind, and he was hard of hearing. He said it was almost impossible for him to get down off his mountaintop in the dead of winter to apply for benefits.
So if the man on the mountain couldn't go to the man in the Social Security office, we went to the mountaintop. We got all the information we needed and put his claim through. Not too long after, Mr. Vandewater and his wife received a Social Security check for $1,426, which represented back payments due, and they are now receiving a check every month for the rest of their lives.
The aspect of this story that impresses me the most is the number of people who are losing money every month because they don't know their rights and responsibilities under the Social Security law. Gentlemen, how can our listeners get this valuable information?
Simply by asking at your nearest Social Security office for a free copy of booklet number 35. That's booklet number 35. And if you have any specific questions that need answering, ask right there at your Social Security office. Someone there will be glad to help you.
Thank you, Roy and Wallace. Back now to the Beers. And Bob, I think it's high time we got around to justifying your reputation as Fiddler Beers.
Well, I do get to some fiddling on this number called The Black-Haired Lass. This is a modal tune that is very characteristic of the old tradition in fiddling. Down in the lowland there did dwell a comely maid I knew full well, and for her favor many did go to tip a cup of kindness with her brothers, oh, in the lowland low. She sipped wine with a delicate air, she was a flower beyond compare. Many's the lad did tipple his glass, all for the love of the black-haired lass. Now there was a lad, I knew him well, all up on the mountain he did dwell, and for her favor he did go to tip a cup of kindness with her brothers, oh, in the lowland low. a power beyond compare. Many's the lad did tipple his glass, all for the love of the black-haired lass. Then on his way her brothers did lie, by their wicked blade this youth did die. As for her favor he did go to tip a cup of kindness with her brothers, oh, in the lowland low. She sipped wine with a delicate air, she was a flower beyond compare. Many's a lad did tipple his glass, all for the love of the black-haired lass. Then many's a day did pass her by, as she did pine and she did cry, while for her favor a many did go to tip a cup of kindness with her brothers, oh, in the lowland low. She sipped wine with a delicate air, she was a flower beyond compare. Many's a lad did tipple his glass, all for the love of the black-haired lass.
The Black-Haired Lass, the Beers Family Traditional. Thank you, Bob, Evelyn, and Martha, for being with us today.
Well, Oscar, it was a lot of fun, and I hope that we'll get together the next trip. We plan to bring 8 people along the next time. A New Year is growing, you know.
Now, I think I'll close the program with the old British song that came to America many years ago. It's called Pompey Was Dead. Now Pompey was dead and laid in his grave, hi-ho, laid in his grave. There grew an old apple tree over his head, hi-ho, over his head. The apples were ripe and beginning to fall, hi-ho, beginning to fall. Along came a lady to gather them all, hi-ho, gather them all. Pompey got out and he give her a pop, hi-ho, give her a pop. Made the old lady go hippity-hop, hi-ho, hippity-hop. Well, there's saddle and bridle up on the shelf, hi-ho, up on the shelf. If you want any more, you can sing it yourself, hi-ho, sing it yourself. Or if you don't want to sing it yourself, well, why not join us again next time, and we'll do some more singing for you on the World of Folk Music. I've slung my guitar o'er my shoulder, and I've wandered this country around, and the tunes that I've heard in my journey have sung up a wonderful sound.
The World of Folk Music, starring Oscar Brand, has been presented as a public service by your Social Security Administration to acquaint you with the benefits Social Security provides for you.
There's sadness and joy set to music, the story of life in a song. I guess we'll just keep on a-singing as we go a-traveling along.